Hey guys, before we start today's lesson, I wanted to introduce you to my adorable, precious teacup that I'm reassembling even though I deassembled it because I need to show you the demonstration. Alex and I got these adorable teacups at an Asian store. Sorry, I am perpetually shaky because of my anxiety disorder. So this is the teacup. Look at that little maneki neko on the front. Adorable. I love those things. Oh my God, do you see this? Like this is so bad. I'm getting distracted, but it's getting so bad. I'm probably dying. Anyways, we were in this crystals shop the other day at Pont City Market, and they have these little crystal dinguses that you can buy. They're like this big. They're very cute, and they look very like that candy. Like all gems kind of look a little bit like candy, but the crystal wiener specifically looked very candy-like. So I was like, hey Alex, want a crystal wiener? And then my hand was like, and I just dropped it, and it fell down like 6 sets of shelving to like hit the floor. It did not break, strong dingus, so that was always nice. Anyways, I don't even know if I should hold this up because my MacBook is right here. I'm gonna move this to the side for just a second in case something terrible happens. Okay, trying again. This is my adorable cup. It has a lid so that your tea, the temperature is maintained for brewing. And then this is a great feature because we do a lot of loose leaf. Dear God, I have no dexterity. It's a little screen that, look, it peed. It's a little screen, and then you can set that screen in the lid if you want. You can invert the lid and set that in there and then set that aside, and then it's delicious. I'm choked on a little air. I'm having some jasmine green tea right now. So that's nice. I shouldn't be because obviously, as you can see, I'm already shaking, even though I only had 1 cup of Job, but I wanted a little bit of caffeine boost. So, to the new tale, the true tale, the one tale that I want to bring to you right now. One tale to rule them all, one tale to find them, one tale to, okay, you know what I mean. My therapist has been encouraging me to make good friends, positive friends, kind friends, supportive friends. I have a couple of those, which is great, but I need more. Everybody could use more good friends, right? Especially people in our age group, and by our, I mean, my general viewer audience, I think it's mostly like 20, around my age, like, you know, 20s, 30s, that type of stuff like that. But I know we do have younger and somewhat older viewers, but anybody can use more friends. But I do think I've read some things about our generation, as in millennials, having some issues with our social problems and the fact that we're always on devices and not getting out besides doing things but like drinking with buds. So my therapist kept telling me, use meetup.com, use the app, figure some stuff out. So I'd be on there and I'm like, I don't really see anything that I want to do. I don't know. Because everyone's like, oh, let's go drink or let's go drive 3 hours and go hike. And I'm like, I don't want to be in a car. I'm very particular. I'm difficult. Some may say. I'm very specific in the things that I enjoy. Not that I don't go outside my box. I do different things, but you know, sometimes it's just a little tough to go outside of the comfort zone, especially with new stuff like meeting strangers, you know? So I was like, I don't want to do this. Well, then I started thinking along the lines of my new career that I'm working towards. You guys may or may not know that in 1 month's time, I'll be starting a programming boot camp, and I've been working, these are my notes, I've been working on preparation for that since April, and then I had a 2-month like depression chunk and I just cried on the couch for 2 months. But then I got back into it, so I've been trucking along hard with that, which has been great. So I was kind of looking for programming type groups, tech type groups. There are so many, and it is great. So the one that I'm super stoked about is called WomenWhoCode, and they're like an international organization, I think a nonprofit organization, and they have a branch here in Atlanta. And it just so happened that the day I found them, this is fortuitous, they were having an open house. My cat is being so cute right now. That's Luna, she's running around. They were having an open house at this one place called Pont City Market that is like one of the few places that I'm comfortable driving to. I'm getting a lot better, actually. You'd be surprised from going from 0% driving 2 years ago to now I drive a lot. Things are getting better. So I went there for this open house. I had made myself a quesadilla before I went, which I wish I didn't because they had all of this food and they had brewskis. And I shouldn't have brewskis, but I did because it was free. And guys, like, let's be real here. It's hard to pass up free alcohol, even if you're allergic and shouldn't be drinking alcohol, such as moi. So I had to try and talk to people. That was my goal that day. I had to try and network. I had to try and at least break out of my comfort zone and speak to strangers. My therapist had given me some advice on this. Now, when she's like, how do you think you would approach a stranger and how would you say something to them? I'd be like, well, I'd probably just say, you're wearing a nice shirt. I like it. Or, cool hair. And she's like, Lauren, that's very juvenile. You sound like you're in middle school. How about you just go up to somebody and say, hi, my name is Lauren. Shake, shake, shake. And I'm like, that sounds really awkward to me, but I guess I can try it. I don't know why saying hello, my name is sounds so awkward, but I feel like it's because in language classes, you're always like, mi nombre es, watashi no namae wa, like you just, you always do that, like, that's how, it just sounds so basic, but it is. That's why they teach you that in language classes. That's like the first thing you learn because that's what you use. But my brain just says, oh, that's too, come on. That's too easy. I want to go more advanced. I want to compliment their shirt. Dumb. If any of you out there, that's your in, stop doing that. Because apparently that's awkward and socially strange. Just, if you truly like someone's shirt, okay, that's fine. But I think the best way, if you want to introduce yourself, just say, hello, my name is X, X being a variable that represents your name. Don't insert X or my name, insert your name, and then shake hands. Or you don't have to shake hands, just say it. Just say it, and they'll probably respond with their name, and then you know each other's names. That's cool. So that's what I did, and I ended up talking to 5 individual strangers. Unfortunately, one of the first ones that I talked to was a little bit weird, and I got stuck in a very awkward conversation that I didn't know how to get away from. I was trying to make small talk, and my idea of small talk was telling people that I almost died of heat exhaustion on the way there because it was a 94-degree day in Atlanta and my car didn't have AC. And she's like, why doesn't your car have AC? And I'm like, well, because it broke. And she's like, well, why isn't it fixed? I'm like, because I just haven't taken it to the shop yet. She's like, just fix it yourself. And I'm like, no. And she's like, come on, it's so easy. All you have to do, how about we just Google it and we'll see what's wrong? And I'm like, well, I'll just take it to a shop. She's like, no, just Google it, see what's wrong, go to the parts yard, go get your parts and fix it yourself. I'm like, bitch, are you fucking with me right now? There is no way in any of the 7 hells that I would ever do that. Number 1, I hate cars. Number 2, I don't know shit about cars. Number 3, I'm not interested in learning anything about cars. Someone will fix it for me. Hopefully one day I can just get a horse or a unicorn to ride around. Obvious. So it was just really awkward. And that was not the only thing that she was trying to Google. She kept telling me to like look up all these videos online. And I was like, please go away because I don't know how to tell you no, go away. And so I just got stuck in talking to this weird lady for like 30 minutes. Anyways, I'm not judging her. It was just a little strange. We don't know each other. Stop telling me how to live my life. But then I did meet a couple other people, one of whom had also gone to a coding boot camp. And she was doing a complete career change from nonprofits to coding, and she did coding, and now she's a professional working full-time remotely from home in her pajamas every day doing web design. Hello, is that not the dream? So I just wanted to tell you guys that I talk to humans. I am working very hard every day learning how to code. I'm working on meeting some great new friends that will uplift and inspire and support me. And I also started a new YouTube channel that has 0% videos because I just haven't made my first one yet, that I'm going to use to chronicle in a more professional manner my journey through coding bootcamp. I am going to still post on this channel, obviously, where I can be more of the freak that y'all know and hopefully that y'all love, but you don't have to love me. You can just like me, or you can just tolerate me, or you can just put up with me. But yeah, so it's at Witch Script. I'm on Twitter now, and I have a little link. I'm in my own YouTube to my own new YouTube, but you can subscribe now if you want. I'll make a video soon, but I feel like I have to be less sweaty and my hair has to be less frizzy, and not that you can smell through video, but I should be more clean when I make my first video for that. But anyways, wow, this is a long vid. It's time for me to say sayonara.